Now, first of all, I do want to let y'all know that for the next couple of episodes forward, and eventually, and I get it, but I'm not stopping for sure. No man, no woman is meant to be alone at all. Period. I'm not gonna come on her and try to cap or anything like that, saying that all men think this way.
Well, I have a question and a statement for you. First of all, sir, um, I forgot the statement, but my question is so you've never loved two women before at the same time?
No, not my whole entire life. No, I never cheated a day before my life.
I ain't asking about cheating. I'm just saying, just in the dating phase.
Man, he,
Okay,
he,
I
he,
remember my
he,
statement now.
he's online. He gotta say that. I
I
don't know, man.
remember my statement now. I'm gonna let him come. Let me let him live. I think I remember my statement. What was it? I forgot again. Damn it. Go.
Sometimes the stuff that comes out of your head, it's not beneficial at all. You do realize that this whole scenario that you're mentioning about, you do realize that it is just about impossible. It's more like a unicorn fairy tale. Like say for example,
It's not
where my no, like where my one daughter's telling me a fairy tale story that it sounds great. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it just doesn't exist. Many modern day women, they'll literally throw out their accolades and stuff as well. They'll throw out their accolades saying, I have this, I have that. What do you have? I done went to school. I done got a bachelor's degree. I done got a master's degree. I done got all these different things. What do you have? Oh, that's a 9 to 5 job? Child. I have to be like real strategic with my networking now. And I have to like really just sit down and just really just vet people.
And just for a record, this is what we would call baby mama drama.
Absolutely.
It's not just exclusive to one race or one particular group.
As y'all could clearly see.
Urban, tell me what was the win. Tell me because a win in these verses is different for everybody's win. What is your thing that you think that they got the win for?
Terrence Howard.
Oh, bye. I'm up in this line.
They shut it down with that. To be cycled through the system. They're not gonna have no type of guidance, no type of support. Then also in the worst case scenarios that they end up developing mental behaviors or mental disorders, which make the situation worse, and which in turn they end up becoming adults, and hence this is where we get people who are sociopaths, psychopaths, chronic narcissists, and all these different other behaviors as well. Y'all know the topic. The topic is talking about women being master manipulators, which this is true. Women are master manipulators. And you keep saying that, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to change this, I'm going to change that. But yet and still, you have not did it yet. Why? Why? What's the holdup? What is the holdup? Today, on this Monday, on this Motivational Monday, it's time for Urban to give you some tough love. It's time for Urban to tell you to stop procrastinating. They literally create fake news because they know that negative behavior sells. It's all part of psychology. They know that through the psychology of it all, they know that you as the viewer, you're gonna the first thing that's gonna come into your mind right now is that, hold up, why are they beefing? And what you're gonna do, you're gonna immediately start investigating. You're gonna tune in and find out what is the beef about. It's all part of psychology.
I don't care how long it take to get an op back. All my niggas outside, steak, bitch, we out back.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I am the official therapist, and I appreciate you tuning in on this Saturday edition episode. This show it's going to be more of a serious show because I was meaning to talk about this last night, but unfortunately I didn't. Reason why, to be honest with y'all, I was just kind of tired, and I didn't have enough energy to talk about it. So I didn't go live and talk about it last night. But however, we're gonna talk about it tonight, y'all. We're definitely gonna want to talk about it tonight, for sure, because this is a situation that is pretty serious, y'all, and I do want to educate y'all about the severity of um, this monkeypox debacle, right? So I want to I'm gonna talk about it. I want to educate y'all about it, and we're just gonna go for there, okay, y'all. So once again, I appreciate everyone who's tuning into the show right now, and and also too, this is one of the type of shows too that is pretty serious, and out of a lot of things that I talk about on my platform, I believe that this is one of these things that I really do want y'all to not only listen to what I got to say about this, but also if you're able to share me out, by all means, share this out, because I just believe a lot of people is not as focusing on this like how they should be. And what's interesting about this, what's interesting about this, y'all, is that it appears that we're behaving and we're treating monkeypox the same way how COVID first came on the scene. Y'all remember when COVID first came on the scene and stuff, right? Where we wasn't as serious about it. Then there's a whole lot of speculations on behind COVID as well too, where they were saying it was only a white person disease, it was only a white person sickness, all these different type of things and stuff, right? And so a lot of us we didn't take this on serious. But when it started hitting the fan and a lot of people started getting sick over this, and we start not only that, but we start witnessing friends and loved ones passing away over COVID, then that's when we start taking it serious. That's when things start shutting down and different things like that. I want us to have that same type of energy, even dealing with this monkeypox situation as well too, where it's out here, and we do need to do our due diligence. We do need to take this matter serious as well too, because you don't never know how this type of virus will affect you and your body. Just like with COVID, we wasn't anticipated that COVID will make you not only sick, but it will cause you to pass away. We wasn't anticipated on that, but unfortunately, it happened. Unfortunately, it happened that way. So same thing with monkeypox. We don't know what it could potentially do to you. You or possibly your loved one, y'all could probably have underlying illness, and the monkeypox could be the catalyst of causing you to get real sick and end up passing away. That's was as for something as simple as monkeypox. So I'm gonna want to do my best to give y'all the due diligence on this, just inform y'all about it, and also to be honest with y'all also have to do y'all part to take care of yourself as well too. Don't just brush it off. Don't just think that, oh man, this is another government conspiracy. The fact of the matter is that it's here. Um, President Biden just declared a couple of days ago that this is a national health emergency now. In my state of Texas, they also declaring that it's a national emergency as well too, because monkeypox cases have accelerated a lot in the state of Texas. Um, so I just want to just inform y'all about this and give the information that I know about it, and we'll just go for there, okay? I see everybody else in the chat as well too. Salute Rush, appreciate you tuning in. Kay, appreciate you as well. Ian and Naya, appreciate you tuning in as well too. All right. So let's go and jump into this, y'all. Let's go and jump into this. So what is monkeypox? What is it that we need to know about monkeypox? All right. So let me share this video with y'all real quick. All right. This kind of gives us a little clarity about monkeypox. Hold up.
declaring a public health emergency over the monkeypox outbreak across the country. The Biden administration under growing pressure to stop infections from spreading. The numbers rising late today. More than 7,100 Americans have now been infected in at least 48 states. Montana and Wyoming, the only states without reported cases. The federal government's declaration frees up money to increase testing, treatment, and boost the nation's vaccine supply. New York City and San Francisco, two of the hardest hit cities in the country, saying they don't have enough vaccine to meet demand. The White House says there are more than 1.1 million doses available. Healthcare workers are fielding up to 80,000 tests per week. Some critics blaming the administration for not moving fast enough to contain the outbreak. ABC's Janae Norman leads us off here in New York.
After weeks of rising infections and growing calls to do more, tonight federal health officials are declaring the monkeypox virus a public health emergency.
We do expect that cases will continue to rise as we've had more access to testing. People have had more access to testing before they go down again.
The CDC now reporting more than 7,100 cases across 48 states, up from just 200 a little over a month ago. And vaccines still in short supply as some clinics can't keep up with demand.
Everyone's like, how do we get an appointment? So I was able to snag this like right when it came.
New York City, the epicenter of the virus, tonight opening 23,000 vaccine appointments. But those are only for the first of 2 shots needed for full protection. Senator Kirsten Gillibrand calling on the Biden administration to invoke the Defense Production Act.
With cases doubling roughly every week, it's paramount that the government prepare a healthcare system to meet vaccine and testing demands so that Americans can remain safe.
Nearly all the cases have been among men who have sex with men, but doctors stress anyone can get the virus. 5 children have already been infected. The virus is primarily spread through close skin-to-skin contact, but can also be transmitted through prolonged face-to-face contact through respiratory droplets or touching clothing or bedding contaminated with the infected sore. Monkeypox is rarely fatal, and symptoms usually go away on their own.
I've seen some patients recover from their illness within 2 weeks, but others, unfortunately, they don't recover until maybe 3, 4, or even 5 weeks later.
Brian McKenna says his symptoms started with what looked like a pimple on his lip.
I then had them on my face and all along my neck.
McKenna says he had to fight for access to the antiviral drug TPOXX by sending photos of his face to his doctors.
The pictures told the story. And when they did get back to me, they said yes.
Tonight, experts say right now the risk of monkeypox for Americans is low, but some worry that college campuses could be at risk.
This is not a classic sexually transmitted infection, but it can be transmitted efficiently through sexual contact. So what that means is that in any dense sexual network, we could see transmission of this virus.
Now, my sources come from ABC World News. All right, that's where I pulled this video clip from. Shout out to them for them providing the information to us so I can present it today. All right, so once again, y'all, according to this video that we're viewing right now, monkeypox is considered as a national emergency in the United States. Also, like I said earlier, I know for the fact the state of Texas is also declaring a natural health emergency as well too. And the number that Kay gave for the state of Texas, we are currently at 355 cases in the state of Texas right now. And Rush, he's reporting in New Jersey that they're at 184 cases right now. And so these numbers is rising. It's increasing, y'all. So like I say, I want to just inform y'all about this, right? And just really do y'all due diligence. Now, one thing that y'all need to understand too is that they was mentioning that there were vaccines available for monkeypox, which that's true. But at the same time, as the cases begin to rise, the need and the demand for the vaccine is going to increase as well too, meaning that it's going to create a shortage of the vaccines. So as of right now, they're trying to figure out ways how they can replicate the current vaccines that they have right now, replicate it to the way where they can redistribute it, and it's still going to be effective. So I have heard reports that they are becoming short on these particular type of vaccines and stuff, right? So that's why they're trying to replicate in the way that they need to before this particular monkeypox outbreaks start getting out of hand. But we can also do our part in this as well too. Do our due diligence on this as well too, meaning that we can be aware of what's going on. Also, take this matter serious, and that's protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're paying attention to your surroundings. Make sure that no matter where you're at, especially if you're in a public setting, always make sure that you're washing your hands and everything, because you don't never know about people. You know what I'm saying? You'll never know about people's intentions or anything like that. Because there are some people out there, they'll sit up here literally, they'll get monkeypox and they'll literally will sit up here and infect everybody else because they got affected about it. Y'all, I don't know if y'all remember this. Y'all remember I'm almost 10 years or so ago, probably longer than that. Y'all remember when HIV and AIDS hit the scenes? This kind of reminds me of that, you know what I'm saying? Because even with the AIDS virus, they're saying that virus was transmitted through same-sex sexual contact, and so they're saying the same thing as well with monkeypox too, that it was transmitted here in the country through same-sex interaction or same-sex contact. And so both of these AIDS and the monkeypox, they end up blowing up and stuff here too, even into the urban communities as well too. So they'll become a huge, big thing and stuff, right? So likewise, at the same time, y'all, I want to just inform y'all that if this be the case, if this becomes like a modern day AIDS, right, then by all means, we need to do our due diligence for real and protect ourselves. We really do. We need to do our due diligence and take care of ourselves for real. So, me and my family, we just got through eating breakfast too, y'all. I don't know if y'all know this, but I also originally was going to go live sooner than this, but I kept pushing it back because I was eating breakfast with my family, so we just got through. So, but yeah, salute on that, Kay. But let me show y'all this real quick as well too. Let's go into details about what monkeypox really is. All right. So a lot of the stuff I kind of know about. There gonna be some stuff that as we dig into this that I'm not gonna know about. All right. So here's monkeypox. It shows an image of how the source will look at stuff. You know what I'm saying? These spots that appears on there, how they will look on your skin. Now, monkeypox, it is a viral disease. It says monkeypox is an infectious viral disease that can occur in humans and some other animals. The symptoms can include fever, swollen lymph nodes, and a rash that forms blisters and then crust over it. All right. Now they're saying that this virus originated from Central Africa, right, in the Congo. That's what they say, right? So let me go. I'm gonna click into here the World Health Organization and see what they say about this. Okay. All right. So according to the World Health Organization, they got some key facts right here. They're saying that vaccines used during the smallpox eradication program also provided protection against monkeypox. Newer vaccinations have been developed, which one has been approved for prevention of monkeypox. They also said that monkeypox is caused by the monkeypox virus, a member of the orthopox virus genus in the family Parivida. Monkeypox is usually self-limited disease with the symptoms lasting from 2 to 4 weeks. Severe cases can occur. In recent time, the case fatality rate has been around by 3 to 6%. Monkeypox is transmitted to humans through close contact with a infected person or animal, or with material contaminated with the virus. So meaning that if you have any bed sheets or anything like that, or clothes or anything like that, that has the residue of the virus on there, then if you touch that, it could be transmitted onto you as well. Now, the monkeypox virus is transmitted from one person to another by close contact with lesions, body fluids, respiratory droplets, and contaminated materials such as bedding. Now, when it's talking about respiratory droplets right here, y'all, now look, this on respiratory droplets, what does this remind y'all of? This respiratory droplet should immediately remind y'all of what they was talking about with COVID, all right? Because y'all remember when COVID first started hitting the fan with us, right? At first, they were saying that, you can't get COVID through respiratory droplets. You can't do it. You can't do it. You can't do it. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So once again, a lot of people started not taking it serious and stuff, right? And so they kept public places and everything open. But eventually, after they done ran tests and did simulations and actually witnessed it happen, they went back and reneged what they said and started saying, yeah, COVID can be transmitted through respiratory droplets, all right? Meaning that if a person who has COVID or a person who has monkeypox, right, if they were to sneeze on you, that's respiratory droplets. If they were to cough, that's respiratory droplets, all right? And this is the reason why they start enforcing the rule that you have to be 6 feet apart from each other, because they had determined that the lifespan of the respiratory droplets is within 6 feet, starting from, the person who coughs or sneezes or whatever. It's all right. So you should stand about 6 feet apart, because after 6 feet, that's when the droplets start losing its potency per se. All right. So yeah, they're saying that the monkeypox virus also can be transmitted not through bodily fluids, which is through sex and all the stuff there, with their touch, but also through respiratory droplets. All right. So you have to be careful. Monkeypox is a viral zoonotic disease that occurs primarily in tropical rainforest areas of Central and West Africa, and is occasionally exported to other regions, meaning that now it's in the United States as well too, and other countries. An antiviral agent developed for the treatment of smallpox has also been licensed for the treatment of monkeypox. The clinical presentation of monkeypox resembles that of smallpox, a related orthopox virus infection, which was declared eradicated worldwide in 1980. Monkeypox is less contagious than smallpox and causes less severe illness. Monkeypox typically presents clinically with fever, rash, and swollen lymph nodes, and may lead to a range of medical complications. Meaning that even if you do end up transmitting this virus and stuff, right, it could cause other complications as well too if you have underlying medical illnesses. Okay, so I don't know if y'all remember this too, but a long time ago, y'all, I ended up developing not smallpox, but I actually had developed chickenpox when I was younger and stuff, right? So I had chickenpox. Then I also, it was weird, y'all. I had chickenpox, and I also had I don't know if y'all remember this too. I had measles at the same time. I don't know how, but I did. I had chickenpox and measles, y'all. So it was really severe for me, and I remember having this when I was like about 3 years old and stuff, right? So it got so severe that I ended up have to be hospitalized because I had the combination of the two, of measles and chickenpox at the same time. And during that time, and that was back in the early 80s and stuff, right? Back in that time, they really didn't have a lot of vaccinations and stuff like how we do now. And so they didn't know how this was possible. I was like a rare case that this happened to, a human and stuff, right? So I remember being at the Children's Hospital for a long time. I was there for like about a month or so or longer, and the doctors, they didn't know if I was going to live because it was causing other underlying situations happening to me and stuff, and they was just trying to help me out the best way they can and stuff, y'all. So, but eventually, I just say, through the grace of God or whatever, I recovered from that, I end up recovering from that, end up miraculously being healed. And the doctors didn't even understand it. They didn't even know how it happened, but it just happened that way, y'all. But I'm just telling y'all about this. Is the reason why I'm telling y'all about this is because I thought about this, and when I had the chickenpox and the measles and stuff, it was tough. My skin was itching and everything. It was really, really tough, y'all. So I'm wondering that if any one of us had got the vaccination for, chickenpox and all this stuff there, right? I'm wondering, would it still have us protected over the monkeypox? Now, just like I say, I'm just speculating, y'all. I'm not saying that this is facts or anything like that, but I'm just curious about that. Is that possible? If you already had the vaccination from measles and smallpox, chickenpox, different things like that, would it help protect you from the monkeypox virus? So that's what I'm kind of curious about, y'all. So I may dig into that, do some more research about that and see y'all. Then I'll let y'all know. I'll probably put it in a community post and let y'all know what I find, all right? But yeah. So now they were saying that the natural host of the monkeypox did came from animals and stuff, right? Animals like squirrels and rats, some low-level primates and, different like that, like quote-unquote monkeys and different things like that. That's where it came from, all right? And so, once again, y'all, even... matter of fact, let me scroll down to this right here because I think y'all already educated about the transmission and everything like that, y'all. Now, once again, let's go into details about the signs and symptoms so y'all can do y'all due diligence about this, okay? Let's talk about it. Now, the signs and symptoms is this: the incubation period, the interval from infection to onset symptoms of the monkeypox is usually from 6 to 13 days, but it can range from 5 to 21 days. All right. Rushy said, no, it doesn't. He said, eggnog. He said, yep. Yeah, said the vax for the measles and the chickenpox will not protect you. Got you, bro. But it says that the infection can be divided into 2 periods, right? The invasion period lasts 0 to 5 days, which is characterized by fever, intense headache, lipopathy, the swelling of the lymph nodes, back pain, muscle aches, and intense lack of energy. The lipopathy is a distinctive feature of monkeypox compared to other diseases that may initially appear similar to chickenpox, measles, and smallpox. All right. The skin eruption usually begins within 1 to 3 days of the appearance of the fever. The rash tend to be more concentrated on the face and extremities rather than on the trunk. It affects the face in 95% of the cases, and palms of the hands and sores of the feet in 75% cases, also affected or oral mucous membranes in 70% of the case, and genitalia 30% of the cases, and the conjunctiva 20% of the cases, as well as the cornea. The rash evolves sequentially from maculus. These are lesions with flat base to papillus, slightly raised from firm lesions. Vacuoles, lesions filled with clear fluid, and pustules, lesions filled with yellowish fluid, and crests, which dry up and fall off. The normal lesions varies from a few to several thousand, and severe cases, lesions coalesce to lower sections of the skin salt off. Now, monkeypox is usually self-limited disease with the symptom lasting from 2 to 4 weeks. Severe cases occur more commonly among children and are related to the extent of virus exposure, patient health status, and natural complications. Underlying immune deficiency may lead to worse outcomes. Although vaccination against smallpox was protective in the past, today persons younger than 40 to 50 years of age, depending on the country, are more susceptible to monkeypox due to the cessation of the smallpox vaccination campaign globally after the eradication of the disease. Complications among monkeypox can include secondary infections, blunderpneumonia, bronchial pneumonia, sepsis E, and septitis, and infection of the cornea with ensuing loss of vision. The extent to which a symptomatic affection may occur is unknown. Now notice they used to wear the symptomatic. I know that y'all familiar with this word, the symptomatic, because they're saying that as well too with COVID. Remember where they were saying that some people, even though they're not showing that they have signs of COVID, they're not showing signs that they have the fever or anything like that. They say that they are symptomatic, meaning that even though they're not showing signs of it, they still could have it. So they're saying that with monkeypox, that they don't know if a person being asymptomatic is unknown to them because they haven't seen it yet, or they haven't tested yet. You know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be. Now, the case fatality rate of monkeypox has historically ranged from 0 to 11% in general population. It has been higher among young children. In recent times, the case fatality rate ratio has been around about 3 to 6%. Now, even though that these are the current numbers and stats on this and stuff, right? Now, if we're not doing our due diligence about this, if we're not educating ourselves about this, and taking wherever they say, taking it as face value, as in a attempt to take care of yourself, then yeah, them stats can go up. You know what I'm saying? So it can go up. Now, the biggest treatment with monkeypox, like I say, they do have vaccinations that are available. But the one thing about it is that even with the vaccinations that they have available, if the cases end up dramatically rising or increasing and stuff, right, I guarantee that they're going to start limiting the supplies of the vaccination because it's going to be based on supply and demand. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm advocating prevention for y'all, which is saying prevention, raising awareness of risk factors, and educating people about the measures they can take to reduce exposure to the virus is the main prevention strategy for monkeypox. Scientific studies are now underway to assess feasibility and appropriateness of the vaccination for prevention and control of monkeypox. Some countries have and are developing policies to offer vaccination to persons who may be at risk, such as laboratory personnel and rapid response teams and health workers. All right. Now, reducing the risks and stuff. Right. Once again, the biggest prevention that y'all could do is first of all be aware of what they say. And if they're making a big deal about this, y'all, then I guarantee that y'all need to make a big deal about this about your life as well too. And so since they're making a big deal about this, they're advocating about this and everything, right? They declare this as a public health emergency again. So we need to do our due diligence to make sure that we protect each other as well too. The simplest thing that you can do, the simplest, most effective thing that you can do is make sure that whenever you out in a public area and stuff, right, you out in that area, make sure that you're always washing your hands. You're always washing your hands. If you are able to carry, some what's it called, that crap? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Shoot, carry that little thingamajig where you can wipe your hand with that, carry that as well too. But I always do that. I always wash your hands and do everything possible as well too. You know what I'm saying? Protect yourself and to protect your loved ones. That's the simplest thing you can do, right? Now, just like I say, there are some people, if they find out that they have monkeypox, right? Some people they'll literally will do their due diligence and they will literally go and they'll stay indoors, they'll stay in their home and stuff, right? Or they'll quarantine themselves and stuff, right? So nobody else won't be affected. You know what I'm saying? But there are some stupid people out there, right, where they end up contracting this virus and stuff, right? And they'll still feel like that I'm going to just still do me. I'm gonna do what I got to do, and they'll do that. They'll go out there. They'll literally have this virus. They'll go out there and be exposed to the public and trying to do transactions and everything. You know what I'm saying? So they may have it, and they say for example, you is a you was working at Walmart, right? And this person who has some monkeypox virus and stuff, right? And I'm handing you money that they didn't touch and stuff, right? And so you're not aware of that they have monkeypox because they're trying to hide it. And so you're not touching that money, not being aware of it, and you didn't want to sanitize yourself or anything like that. And so next thing you know, you end up touching it, and next thing you know, you end up contracting this virus, not knowing how it happened or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's some people out there who be that ignorant to do silly stuff. Because matter of fact, they was doing it with COVID. Well, when they were saying, hey, you need to quarantine yourself until you get over this, some people were talking about, nah, the hell with this. You can't tell me what to do. It wasn't the whole point of telling you what to do. It was the whole point of controlling the spread, so you won't be getting other people sick. Because if you feel like that you don't value your life like how the way you do, that's fine. That is your human right. If you don't value your life and if you want things to happen in your life, that's fine. That's your human rights to do that. But however, it is wrong. It is very wrong. It is very, very, very wrong for you to transmit that same type of responsibility over to other people, because there are other people who value their life. It's other people who are taking care of family, loved ones, friends who are really dependent on them and everything and stuff, right? And so they value their life. They want to live. They want to live as long as possible, you know what I'm saying, within this life. So it'll be irresponsible and it would be evil and wicked for you as a person who don't care about your life to go out into the public and just being erratic and doing all this old silly stuff with other people who care about their life. You know what I'm saying? But just like I say, I'm mentioning this because I want to just inform y'all that it is people that have this behavior out there that think like exactly what I'm talking about, right? And I want to just inform y'all of this, right? And that's why I'm telling y'all to make sure that y'all want doing y'all due diligence. Make sure that y'all are taking care of yourself. Make sure that y'all paying attention to y'all y'all surroundings and everything like that. And most importantly, make sure that you're always washing your hands real good and everything and stuff too, because that's going to be one of the greatest preventions that you can do to prevent yourself. And just like I say, anytime when you're dealing with a viral infection, it doesn't matter how healthy you are. It doesn't matter how much you exercise. It don't matter how much of a healthy diet that you do, right? It doesn't matter, because once when that happens and you get affected, you're gonna be affected, and it doesn't matter at all. So why not just do your due diligence and understand the things that are happening? Now, one last thing, y'all. Well, I'm reminded I'm reminded of a Bible verse, right, where we have to just really do our due diligence. You know what I'm saying? It says in the Bible and stuff, right, where people perish from a lack of knowledge, right? Once again, it says that people perish from a lack of knowledge. But also within that same verse, right, it says the reason why people perish from a lack of knowledge is because they reject the knowledge that's been given to them. Meaning that there are certain things, there are certain conditions or certain information that's been passed down to you and stuff, right? Instead of you taking it and doing your due diligence and taking it for what it is, that this thing could be either a life or death situation for you, and you do your due diligence to protect yourself and protect your loved ones. Instead of you doing that, you end up hearing it, you laugh about it, and you reject it, thinking that it's not nothing serious. Now, like I said, I don't mean to just talk about the Bible, but it's just on my mind real quick to just talk about this. Maybe it's this for people, right? But I'm also reminded in the Bible when in Genesis when God came up to Noah and God was telling Noah that he was going to flood the earth and stuff, right? And so he made Noah the messenger to tell people, right? And also he gave Noah directions to build an ark to save, some people and also save, this life as well too. So he gave the blueprint to save everyone, right? And so he did it. He started doing it, and people started coming up to him and stuff right there, like, "Man, what you doing, bro?" Yeah, God told me to build this thing. I don't know why, but God said that, shoot, man, everybody finna get messed up. People started laughing at him. People started making fun of him. People were saying that he was crazy and everything and stuff, right? But yet it's still Noah, he persisted. Even when it sounded insane, he still persisted and went on and built that ark and ultimately got every life and saved as much life as possible on that ark, while everybody else perished. It's the same situation right now dealing with, any type of modern day diseases that we're dealing with right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's been put out there, y'all, it's been put out there for a reason, y'all. So y'all can do y'all due diligence. If there are messengers or there are people out here who are literally telling y'all and informing y'all, like, hey, this is what this is, y'all need to do your due diligence and take care of yourself. That means that you need to take this thing serious, for real. Because just like the analogies I was using, the biblical reference I was using and stuff, right? This thing could be life or death. Once when that lifeline, once when that scapegoat, once when that boat pass and leave you and stuff, right? Then next thing you know, you end up being affected by this, you end up getting sick, and next thing you know, you're blaming everyone else because you didn't got sick. Instead of blaming yourself because you didn't do your due diligence, you didn't take it serious, you didn't want to do simple precautionary measures to protect yourself and to protect your loved ones. You thought that it was fake. You thought it was a conspiracy theory, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? That's what you thought. Instead of just considering it. Like, you know what? If they're talking about this there, I'm going to do my due best to really take care of myself and take care of people who are really dependent on me. All right. So that's all that I'm doing right now. I'm just the messenger. They're putting it out here. They're declaring it as a health emergency. Is it going to get worse? I hope and pray that it doesn't, but it appears that it is because cases are rising and stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? So let's imagine that. Let's imagine you dealing with not only monkeypox, right? But imagine that all of a sudden, and it can happen to y'all. It can happen. Let's imagine if this monkeypox virus were to mutate and bond together with this COVID thing and stuff, right? Because COVID haven't left neither, y'all. It does different variations of it now. So just imagine if this type of COVID variation were to mutate or bond with this monkeypox, right? Let's imagine that. But yet it's still we don't know is because we lack the knowledge behind it. We're not researching. We're not doing things to protect ourselves. Now, we know good and well that at the end of the day, when it really comes down to it, that our government system is going to protect the system of the government. They're going to protect what is in the best interest of the government. So I just leave y'all with that particular thought, y'all. This thing is out here. Do your best to protect yourself. Just like how it was very easy for me just to pull up articles about this, y'all, and really just read about it. You could do the same exact thing, y'all. Y'all could want to pull up articles about it. You could read about it. You could educate yourself about it and educate other people about it as well, too. So you could do your best to protect yourself. And it's that simple. Yep. And that's true, bro. It does like I say, bro. The things I'm saying is the speculation. I'm not saying that it's actually happened. Is it capable of happening? I believe so. I believe it is. I believe it can happen. I don't put nothing past things happening in this world, especially in this day and age, because there are a lot of things out there right now that we never thought that could happen, but it happened. So we got people who are cloning life now. We never thought that could happen, but hell, it happens. We got now where we could literally change our whole gender now. You know what I'm saying? If you don't feel like being a man, you could become a woman. Shoot, it happens. So like I say, I wouldn't put this past it neither as well. So, but yeah, I appreciate y'all tuning into this Saturday edition show. I hope that the things that I share with y'all, I hope that it was very informative with you. I hope it's very informative with you, that I gave you some information for you to consider, and you just do your due diligence and protect yourself as well, all right? Because I don't want to tune in and next thing I know, I found out that any one of y'all is been sick of this virus, all right? Oh yeah, rush, salute, y'all. I'm not pull up, bro. You know I will. But other than that, y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in to this particular episode. And y'all enjoy y'all weekend. Live your life to the fullest. And most of all, like I keep reiterating, make sure that y'all doing y'all due diligence and protect yourself as well while you're out there, all right? Because there are some people out there who does not have their best interests in mind for you. They only think about themselves, all right? So thank y'all for tuning in. And like always, y'all continue to fight fate with faith. And I'll see y'all again on the next episode.
I don't care how long it take to get an op back. All my niggas outside, steak, bitch, we out back.